Thabo Mbeki is my president. I shall not want. And I don't. And P.W. Botha was my president. And they kept saying to me, don't hope. And yet I did. But I never thought there would be any connection between the two of them. Until a few months ago, somebody said to me, do you know that the name Botha can also spell the name Thabo? No, yeah, Thabo, here we are together. Can you believe it? My name is an anagram for your name, eh? And vice versa. I just want to start off by saying that when I was president, I always had the cooperation of most South African blacks. You forced them to cooperate. No, we never forced them. We never forced them. We said cooperate or else. Or else what? Or else we'll force you. No, I just want to ask you one question, Thabo. Just off the record, just between you and me. I'm very impressed with what you're doing. You're very good for the country with your African Renaissance and your African Union and your new partnership for Africa's development that you call with such charm NEAPAD. No, I'm a great fan. I just want you to answer one question for me. How is it possible, Thabo, that you've been responsible for the deaths of more blacks than I was? We are not responsible for their death, Botha. We let them die by themselves. You let them die by themselves? Yes, of course. Ignore them and they will go away. But we tried that with you people for years and it didn't work. We even tried chasing you into the sea. Yeah, that was a terrible flop. That was not a flop, it's because the beaches were for whites only. Tell me, Thabo, what is your secret weapon? We have an invisible virus, Botha. Ah, and I just had a whites only sign. We have a virus that has no cure. HIV that leads to AIDS, etc., and so forth. But then we have to confuse the people about the origins of the virus. You mean that HIV does not lead to AIDS, etc., and so forth. And then we do nothing. You do nothing? No, nothing. But I don't understand. In the last few months, I've been reading in the newspapers that you're rolling out antiretroviral drugs and that you're confronting this whole HIV epidemic. Botha, it's called an election campaign, huh? My machtig, Thabo, that is revolutionary. So without firing a shot, without a state of emergency, without most people actually understanding, you are taking structured negligence and solving all your problems. Because you know the poor will die, the unemployed will die, the street children will die, and all those little AIDS orphans will die. And then you'll be stuck with a nation of 20 million South Africans who can read and write, who will pay their taxes on time and who could afford their own antiretroviral drugs. Magis Thabo, I wish I'd thought of something like that myself. You didn't do too badly, you know, Botha. Yeah, our system was very appealing for 40 years, but the name was wrong, apartheid. Wrong name, we should have called it ethnic cleansing, we would have got away with it. I really believe apartheid was the wrong name. Ja, nee. So tell me, Thabo, what name will you give your final solution? I thought that was obvious, Botha. Genocide? No, no. We call it democracy.